like a Hellcat.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video today. Today we are looking at an inexpensive drone which is by a company on Amazon called quadcopter. Now the reason why I brought this one today is because I would like to teach my young nephew on how to fly drones safely, but I would much rather him fly and potentially crash a £45 drone rather than my £1,200 Phantom 4, which would reduce me to a blubbering ball of tears on the side of the pavement. So just going to get into some of the specifications and then I will go through a setup process and then give you a sample of the footage. So the specifications, the functions on this one are forward, backward, up, down, left and right, sideward flight, hovering, 3D flip, headless mode, high and low speed, 1 key return and altitude hold. Wi-Fi real image time transmission, photo and video taking and app control. Now the distance from the remote is a 2.4 GHz transmitter, which is about 100 meters. The battery for this is a 3.7 volt 650 milliamp battery. The weight is 18 grams. We have a charging time of about 60 minutes and a working time of about 8 minutes. So you don't get a lot of flight time with this, but then you know, for the price you're not going to get great stats for that, but still. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the setup process and then we'll give you a sample of the footage. Okay guys, so we're just going to get the unboxing of this started. It's fairly straightforward. So in the box, that's now empty. In the box we have the instructions, but you know, who reads instructions? I mean, come on. We don't need them. I probably will need them actually. Okay, so contents of the box. Okay, so the props come attached already. That's saves me a job, I guess. Okay, so that's it for the unboxing. So obviously we've got the controller there, obviously the drone there. That is really light, quite worrying. So that's the controller holder for your phone, and I believe that's the camera in there as well. That's the prop guards, spare blades and the micro USB to charge the battery. So let's get this put together. Okay guys, so as you can see I've now got one of the prop guards installed. So all you do is underneath the actual propellers, you just look for the little holes that are under there and you clip them in and then just give it a tighten up with the included screwdriver. So I'm just going to do that now with the other 4. Obviously, if you're going to allow your children to set this up, obviously a little bit of supervision probably wouldn't go amiss. So that's now all of those installed. So now what you want to do is just go around with the screwdriver and just give those screws a tighten. You'll know when it's tight enough because it will stop. And remember not to go too tight because you might actually end up cracking the actual prop guard itself. That obviously is not a good idea. Dropping the screwdriver does actually help. It's all part of the cunning plan. See, look, I did it again. So this process can take a while, but just make sure obviously they're all nice and tightened. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do the landing gear. So I believe it's meant to be like so. So again, you just slot them in and then tighten up the screw when you're done. I mean, as you can see, the setup process is not complicated at all, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But if you are going to allow your kids to set this up for themselves, maybe just a little bit of supervision wouldn't go amiss, because you don't want them to break it. Okay, so as you can see, I've now tightened all of these up. That's all in place, so that's what it should look like once it's done. These should obviously be able to spin freely with nothing constructing them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the camera installed. So obviously that's what the camera looks like. So I'm pretty sure this will just slot on the bottom, like so. And then this little cable will go just into that little slot there. So just make sure that it's obviously in. It's in all the way. And obviously there's a little lens cover just over that little there. You might want to just pull that off to stop any interference. So that's now installed. So now the only thing that's left is to obviously charge the battery before your first flight. I'm going to set up the controller first. So what you want to do with this, just slot it over the top of the aerial like so. Just make sure it's on there nice and tight, and that's it. So now you can actually clamp your phone in there. Obviously this will, as I said in the beginning of the video, drop the actual screwdriver. That helps. So as I said at the beginning, you will need to actually put some batteries in this, because they do not come supplied. So as you can see, it will be 4 AAA batteries in the back there. So all that's left now is to put some batteries in, charge the battery on the drone, and then I will do a footage sample for you, and then I will come back and give you my verdict on this drone. Okay guys, so as I said in the previous clip, this is all now set up, ready to go. I just need to charge the battery in the actual drone and then we're good to go. But in this bag you also get 4 extra blades, just in case you damage any of them ones. And obviously this cable is for charging the actual battery on the drone. So obviously that goes into your USB device, obviously. And then to charge it, you open up the little flap at the back, and then you simply connect these two together, and you should be good to go. Okay, so I made a bit of a mistake just then. I thought it was this cable, but it's not. It's actually this smaller cable here, which can be a bit fiddly. So you just need to get it at the right angle. once you get it in line, it's not that bad. Right, there we go. So once you've got it all connected up, just remember it's not that long cable, it's the short cable just there. And then obviously just plug that bit into your USB device and you're good to go. Take about 60 minutes to charge from flat. So once this is charged, I will give you sample footage.
Hi guys, just a quick update as to the situation with the drone. I know I said I was going to upload some footage to show you the quality of the camera. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually figure out how to get the actual footage off of my phone onto my computer. For some reason, it just wasn't allowing me to transfer it. However, upon flying this drone for the first time, it is a bit of a learning curve to actually learn how to fly it, because it is very different from flying my Phantom 4. But once you've played around with it for a little while, it's actually not that bad. Control wise, it does take some getting used to, as I said, but you will get it eventually. It's a good quality drone. The camera is actually not that bad at all. The picture does look quite clear and stable. The actual controller that your phone mounts onto is actually very solid and very well built. So overall, for the price that you're paying, you're actually getting a pretty good drone. It's perfect for kids, but as I stressed at the beginning of the video, it is 100% adult supervised for kids 14 years or higher. Other than that, it's actually a pretty good quality drone for a very good price. Highly recommended for kids. Also, please look at the end of this video, because there will be a coupon that should allow you to get some money off. But this coupon does expire on the 21st of March, so please, if you're going to use it fast. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Feel me like a Hellcat.